Hello, hello. So I know I have not made a video in a while, and it's mostly because I have been super busy trying to plan for my new school year coming up with my 3 kids. The majority of my planning is done. I am nowhere near planning the whole year as I expected. Between summer school and trying to prepare for this school year, it was just impossible. But I do have about a month or so worth of plans, maybe even longer. I'm sorry, maybe even more plans if we work a little slower. So anyway, today I am going to be discussing everything that has gone into planning for this coming school year. So today I'm in Japan. So today is Sunday evening. It is 5:52 p.m. and my day is pretty much complete. My kids are in the front relaxing. We already ate dinner. So the only thing we're gonna do in a little while is take baths, wash hair, and braid up my daughter's hair, and that's pretty much it. I still have a couple things I need to do, like I'm in the process of making a 100 chart for my 2 little kids, and what else? I think that might be it. Earlier today, I did make some of these first day of school signs. I made these from my my Cameo. I'm also doing my numbers chart by my Cameo as well. So I got a pretty good start today. I woke up super early, like at 6:30 this morning, but I just kind of laid in bed, ran my diffuser, sipped my coffee until my kids started waking up one by one. And then we all just kind of came and hung out in my room for a little bit until we ate breakfast. But everything's already done. I did all my shopping yesterday. I went off base to some Japanese grocery stores and got some of my favorite stuff. Then we went to the commissary and the exchange for a few things. And then, we came back home and played a little bit, relaxed a little bit, got ready for bed, and that was that. So today right now I am 100% exhausted. I'm feeling a little bit better since I ate dinner, and now I'm just kind of mellowing out. But I just got up after we got up and moving. I just knocked out the laundry just like that, load after load, folding it, putting it away. I had planned to put dinner on like at 2, so we could eat around 4, which I made a roast. And I ended up putting it on at 1 because I didn't know how the day was gonna turn out or at what point I was gonna take my kids to the playground. But we didn't even make it to the playground because as soon as we were ready to go, there was like whoosh, a lot of rain. And then by the time it stopped raining, of course, we were sitting there in the middle of dinner. So now the kids, they're in the front doing their thing, so I'm not even gonna bother them. So I made up some more numbers for my number chart. I had the kids take a break from what they were doing, and we just cleared out all the old books from this summer and my other 2 younger kids, their last year books. We cleaned all those out. Like Kelsey's, her pre-K books and stuff are pretty much all written in and everything. There's absolutely no use for it. So we kept some books, like some of her dot-to-dot books and those school zone, what are they called, brain teaser books or whatever, little thinkers, that's what it is. So we kept those, and then I added in her new books. So she was so excited to finally see all of her books come out of the boxes and into her book bin. Same thing with Elijah and Jerry. I went over every new book that they have so that they know when I say, okay, it's Elijah, time for Wordly Wise or vocabulary, he knows what book to get. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to remind him, but so I labeled everybody's books, especially Jerry and Kelsey, because they have a lot of the same books. So that's what I did today. I put their names on everything. That they cleaned out their work boxes. Well, Elijah did. He was really good with cleaning out his box, organizing things, throwing out stumpy old pencils, getting new ones, and filling up his mechanical pencils and getting new erasers in. He did all that today. Jerry and Kelsey, I kind of helped them a little bit, but by the time we got to that point of our day, I was just done officially. I was just tired. So what I'm doing now, I have, this is our schedule. We're doing block scheduling. So as you can see, tomorrow is the 7th. So what the kids are working on is Wordly Wise Kindergarten. So that's Jerry and Kelsey. Then there's reading, it should say a 2. I don't know why it says 1, but reading 2, that's Elijah. Bible, that's a group lesson. Spelling, that's Elijah. And math for everyone. So one thing that I'm going to do to kind of make the day a little smoother, I already have my binder of lesson plans. But what I'm gonna add to my, this is my teacher planner. It's 3 rings, so every day, like this is for the whole week. I'm gonna put my week of plans, of my daily plans, which I'm only gonna do these either the night before or either the morning of. But this is my daily plan. As you can see, what I hope to accomplish for that day. Nothing's getting written down in the teacher planner until the end of the day. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be making notes with pencil on here, what I need to complete, what I need to finish, and then I'm gonna transfer it to the student teacher planner. So for instance, the way we start our mornings, we sit down on a carpet, and I have a whiteboard where we sit down and we talk about the dates, the weather, what was yesterday, what month are we in, all that kind of stuff, in the year. And then I have that Superbook app, and I'm gonna read the scripture of the day, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Then I put on some gospel music and we do handwriting. I don't know why, but I guess it's something about the way Ty Tripp is screaming and hollering that keeps my kids focused on doing their handwriting. So we listen to gospel music. It was so funny because one day, like, my kids, they love that Earth, Wind, and Fire song, Fantasy. And so they begged me, instead of our normal gospel playlist, to play some Earth, Wind, and Fire. And then they wanted to hear Bill Withers' Lovely Day. And I was a little bit reluctant, but I put it on for them anyway, and total chaos. So I will not be doing that again. So we're gonna stick to our normal gospel playlist, and you know, they enjoy it. They know all the songs and stuff, so that's what we do. And we do handwriting. And then we're gonna go to Wordly Wise Kindergarten for Elijah, for Jerry and Kelsey. Now Elijah, while they're doing that, I'm gonna get him started on an art lesson, which I bought these how to draw books. So since he's older, I think he can handle those how to draw books. And for Jerry and Kelsey, I got them stencils to kind of start like developing their fine motor skills a little bit. So yeah, so while we're doing Wordly Wise for Jerry and Kelsey, he's gonna do his art lesson. And then after that, we're gonna go to Elijah's reading. And while he's doing reading, Jerry and Kelsey are going to be doing their art block, which, like I said, was the stencils and coloring and all that. Then we're gonna go to Bible after that. And for Bible, they're gonna do a craft. We're gonna be working on a creation, the 7 Days of Creation book. So I haven't, for right now, I kind of want to use chipboard to to cover the book front and back, and maybe some yarn and tie it up. Another part of me says get some 12 by 12 cardstock and then put like manila paper in the middle, and then they each have the days of creation. I wanted to do a mural, but the reality is I really don't have a place to hang it. After Bible, then we're gonna do spelling, and while Elijah's doing spelling, then Jerry and Kelsey, they're gonna do like some brain work, brain teasers. They're gonna do something creative, something that's gonna exercise their little minds. After that, everybody's gonna do math. After math, it's just gonna be finishing touches, what we wrapped up and all that kind of stuff. During that time, we will do a read aloud. So that's gonna be at the end of the day. Elijah and I both would do one. So that's gonna be a little take a little bit of time, but that's okay because we're homeschooled, that's all we have. One thing I did not write in at all, even in pencil, is break time, because I kind of let the kids determine when we're gonna do our break. Now, we should start around 9:30. There have been times we started around 9:45, even as late as 10 o'clock. I don't really like going too late, because if you go too late, by then, everybody, as soon as you sit down and they get the lesson together, everybody's going to be ready to eat again, you know, whereas if we start at 9:30, you know, the kids usually have breakfast. Let me just tell you how our day goes. And we're following the same schedule we followed during summer school, even though our school day is going to be longer now, just a little bit longer, but everybody's usually up around 7:30, and then we eat breakfast. After breakfast, that's when the kids get started on their routines and their morning stuff, like brushing teeth, getting their faces washed, making up their bed, cleaning up any mess that they have on the floor, and then getting dressed. Every now and then they'll have to take something. If they didn't take a bath before, then they'll take a bath that morning, and they'll do that. But while they're doing that, then that's when I have my time to kind of I usually look over my lessons and my calendars first thing in the morning, even my personal planner. But around when they're doing their stuff, that's when I take a moment to I like to watch Bishop T.D. Jakes' sermons. And actually, I've just been looking at Ty Tribbett's. He has that live church in Orlando. I might want to start checking his stuff out. I'm gonna check it out this evening after I watch Power. So, you know, and see his things. But, you know, Bishop Jakes is so inspirational to me. You know, he has just about any kind of sermon about what you're going through. So usually I try to do about one of his 30-minute sermons. I don't know if you remember the Potter's Touch, but all of his Potter's Touch are basically on YouTube. So I just put it on, sip some more coffee, and I watch that. Usually by that's done, the kids are done with all their stuff. So that's around 8:15-ish or whatever. And then that's when I decide, so they can do whatever they want to do, like usually play, build something. But the only thing I ask is not to make too big of a mess, because we got to clean it up and get ready for homeschool. But they usually find something that they can play with or build or work on something. And when they're doing that, then that's when I go and I usually shower, make my bed, and do my little quick workout. And after that, it's time to start our day. And usually around 9:30, 10 o'clock. You know, 10 o'clock is kind of on the late end. I prefer not to go 10:30. 9:45 is really good for me. So then that's when we sit down and, you know, we read the board, we read our scripture of the day, and then we start our gospel music and handwriting. And that's when, if I want to do something like, usually by then, like if I don't eat breakfast earlier, because sometimes I don't really want breakfast because I'm drinking coffee and it kind of suppresses my appetite. So if I don't eat anything for breakfast, when they're doing handwriting, then I usually eat something. And then normally around 10:30, if we start at 9:30, around 10:30, the kids will want a break. And that's when we usually have some kind of like a small snack, you know, animal crackers, graham crackers, and every now and then they can have vanilla wafer. But they'll get a drink, you know, and play whatever they want to do. You know, sometimes they go on the patio just to get some fresh air or something, or play blades. But whatever it is, it's usually about 15 minutes, okay? And then we just get back to our lesson. I always set the timer so that they'll know, you know, when they hear that timer, it's like official for them. Usually when I say, okay, 5 more minutes, then I'm gonna get some pushback when 5 minutes is up. But when the timer goes off, they are like, legit, let's get back to work. So we usually get back to the table and do our work. Now I do have typing, keyboarding for them, but I really prefer not to start it this week. I think I'm gonna start it next week. And then we may implement our Anywhere teacher subscription next week as well, because right now I just want to get a feel for, you know, our core subjects, our you know, I want to get a feel of our regular classes for now, and then see how it will be best to fit in keyboarding and typing. So for this week we won't do that, but we'll just wait and see how that happens when we implement typing. So tomorrow I may do a first day of homeschool video. I'm not sure, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about homeschooling or what we're using for curriculum, just leave a comment below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.